Hello and welcome to my channel. I've made a couple videos on vintage Halloween. I've collected for around 30 to 40 years. I never really had a whole lot of money to do a lot of collecting. What I could afford, I try to buy the best. So take a look. This here is a glass pumpkin. The globe's glass, and they put batteries in the bottom here. There's a switch. The kids used to carry them around for trick-or-treating, I'm assuming. I'm not an expert on this, so bear with me. But it's amazing that these survived with the glass in them. I'm sure a lot of them got broke. I picked up several of them. I even pick them up with parts when you see them. I have some vintage noisemakers. Let's see, I think this one, spun that around. I have several examples of them. Here's a rattle. It's got some ghosts. Seems like the older tin had a lot interesting, more graphics on it than the newer stuff. I don't know why they gravitated away from that, but the older ones seem to have better graphics. Here's another. Got some owls and a witch. These seem like they were built to last. With all the Metal Gear. You have to bear with me, my camera is not the greatest camera, so on close-ups you're not going to see it very well. Here's a horn. Show you the graphics on that. Halloween's fun collecting when you can find it and it's affordable, but when it gets way too pricey and you just never find it, it's pretty tough, and that's the way it is nowadays. Unless you got a lot of money, you can go online and buy a lot of it. Then you got to be really careful. There's so many reproductions out there. Here's a couple more examples of some paddles. This one here's got some really neat graphics on it. If I can pull that away, you can see that. I'll hold that up. You can see that. Forgive the dust, I'm not a great housekeeper, so bear with me on that too. You can see that. Another one. So the graphics are so interesting on these. The devil down there. I used to see a lot of these, and unless you go to an antique mall or something, you might still find a few of them, but they're going to be wanting a lot of money for them. I try to buy this at auctions. You never find this stuff at garage sales. Everybody's got the internet now. They can look prices up, and mainly if you find anything it's at auctions, you hope somebody else there ain't going to run you up on it. This one here's got some neat graphics. So it's got some skeleton and a witch and a ghost over a pot of stew. If you can see that. But they drove the parents nuts with these. Okay, here's another example. This is a newer one. I'm guessing this could be out of the 70s. There it goes. So yeah, I'm sure the parents had a lot of fun with the rattling and the winding. Here's a, staying on the tin, here's a metal tambourine. I think this one could probably be out of the 40s. I'm not 100% on that either. Got some I collect a lot of Halloween and vintage Christmas. Have been for, 30 plus years. It's just fun out looking and trying to find it. It's so hard to find. So when you find a good piece, it's exciting. Here's another older rattle. The ghost and cat. If I can hold that up. The old wooden handle. This here is getting into some plastic Halloween toys. A lot of people don't think that these can bring some money, but I think the collector's market for these has really increased over the years. I used to not to collect plastic, but actually it's quite expensive, some of the pieces. There's a ghost and a pumpkin. Here's a skeleton. You push the bottom. I think some of these are made by Fun World, made in Hong Kong. I'm guessing these could be out of the 60s and 70s. You can see that. Here's another example of pumpkin. I picked some of these up at auctions and in the bottom of boxes. People don't even know what these are. They think they're just a cheap toy, which they were at the time, but they're quite sought after. I know some of these I've only paid a couple dollars for them at auctions. You buy a whole box of stuff and you take that out of it. There's a witch. Has a lot of movement to them. Here's this kind of a spring witch. I don't even know how that went on, but it doesn't have a suction on it. It's got a name on it. My eyes aren't the greatest. These here are walkers, or I think it's what they call them, walkers. See that? I got two of the same. I think you put them on a table and they kind of push them and they walk a little bit. Here's another witch. Here's some, I'm not sure how old these are. It says made in Hong Kong. little owls. I don't know if people got them for crafts or something. I mean, Halloween collecting is so vast. There's so much to collect. Paper mache, metal. There's books, costumes. Here's these kind of, I don't know if this still works or not. Oh, yeah, it does. I think you used to get them for maybe 5 cents or something. Got a name on it too. Again, I can't read it. Anyway, pretty neat. You can see that. Here's a little owl pen, plastic. The eyes look like they kind of like a hologram. You can see that or not. Again, I'm not sure the year on this. This could be out the 70s, 60s. A couple skeleton salt and pepper shakers. Japan. Here's a box with some seasonal cookie cutters in it. Pumpkin, that's a clown, rabbit, snowman. These here are I'm not sure what they call these. They got the months on them. They have angels. They have Christmas angels, and I found some that had like Halloween, October. These are from Japan. Here's the original box. Back in the day, I'm sure they was just, really cheap, but now they're kind of sought after. I think it says Lefton. Got the little stones in the eyes. I got a couple variations of that. Here's another one. October Angel. Here's another one. It kind of lifts off. I think it was like a powder container. It's all still wrapped in original wrapping. I went to an auction one day and I seen they had several of these, and I didn't think nothing of them until I started seeing the Halloween for October. So I picked up a few of them. And again, I haven't seen them since. It's been 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And last, these are just some plastic decorations, little pumpkins. There's, so many like blow mold Halloweens that you can collect and pick up. I'm not sure what year these are on. I think they just put candy in and put them on the tables. So that wraps up another video. Thanks for watching. Check out the other 2 I have uploaded. And I'm going to try to put up another video of some costumes, really old costumes. I don't have a lot of them. Again, it's hard to find stuff. But thank you and have a great evening.